not that each mask represents me in different ways or different personas. Sometimes I say I want people to kind of see in between the masks, that I'm kind of in the space in between. Every mask, I start with a plaster cast of my face. So I'm always using the shape of my face as the starting point. I use layers of paper mache to build up the mask. The final layer is where I use the photographs. It's usually the same photograph of my face cut up and then collaged back onto the mask to create the face. Doing that process, then sometimes I change things around. So the challenge is always trying to make a new variation of the self-portrait. As I build the masks, sometimes I'll get an idea. I like how it looks when I put something down, so I'll go with that. Sometimes I know what the next mask is going to be. Sometimes it might be a full mask, but sometimes then I go in and cut it up after and reconstruct it, so I'm never quite sure what it's going to end up being. The first mask I did make was a self-portrait, but then I started making them of other people too. But I knew as a body of work, it needed to be more cohesive. So I really focused in on self-portraits. I kind of will repeat an idea in different ways until it's done, and then often a series will come out of that. I always kind of struggled with, I wasn't quite white, but I wasn't quite Asian, so I was kind of in this in-between space. We grew up in a really creative household. My mom always nurtured us creatively. My dad too. All the way through growing up, I wanted to be an artist. I do like playing with the idea of the grotesque. I like the differences in the masks and then how someone might look at them and respond to them in different ways. I hope that people also will question why they look at one mask a certain way and another mask in a different way. At the same time, I feel like they really invite you to come in and look, and you can stare as long as you want. It's not that taboo of with a person, you can't do that. So I do like if people take time to look at them and to see the range of the ones that are more playful and light, and then some that might be a little darker. And collaboration is really new to my practice, but I love how it's expanded. The most exciting project that I've worked on is with Shion Sky Carter, who's a dance artist from Vancouver. And just the way she sees the masks in such a different perspective from me has also really helped me see a lot more potential in my work. For me, this is a completely new area because I'm not a dancer or a choreographer, but all of a sudden I'm a part of this world, which is really exciting because it's only going to help me grow. I didn't really think my work would be that interesting to people, but I am surprised how much visibility it's gotten, even through Instagram. I've gotten a lot of really positive feedback, and a lot of people follow my work, which still blows my mind, from all over the world. I do hope that people think about identity in general, but also personally. I hope they do see themselves in the work as well, even though it is self-portraiture of myself. It's not necessarily about me, how I look. I get really excited by what I see when it works, when there's that energy, and I love playing with them and putting them on other people and taking photos. It's so fun. To me, it's the best job in the world.